Hi YouTube, Plano Man here, and gonna talk about headphones today, different types. These are AirPod Pros. I got these in 2020, and they're Apple AirPod Pros. I paid $200 for them, and by and large, I'm a big Apple fan. I have a lot of Apple gear. I love it. It works well. It integrates well. But the one thing, a product that I've been really disappointed in is AirPods. I just mentioned I think they're less expensive now because they were priced so crazy. So $200 for these. These actually still work though, thank goodness. I've had several pair of the originals, and I think I've had at least 2 other pair crap out on me. Just wouldn't charge, stopped working. And you say these say work on them. I have 2 phones, and so I like to pair one with each. I just pulled this out of the drawer. I haven't been using it. I don't even know. I just started charging it to see if it works, and I'll test them on my work phone to see if they even work, but I don't even know. I also carry some Bose corded ones in my bag for on the flight if I ever need to go to those. But so years ago, I bought these U-Green, in 2022, I bought these U-Green T3. I don't think they make them anymore. These were $25, and I bought them to replace some of these that had gone bad on me. But $25, and these work just fine. They charge with USB-C instead of Lightning. Everything I have now is USB-C, even my iPhones, thank goodness. It didn't come quick enough, right? And so these work just fine. They were $25. I don't remember how much regular AirPods were, but they weren't $25. And so what I do now is whenever there's a Prime Day sale, I load up on them. None of these were over $30. I just checked the price. Actually, these aren't even the ones that I checked the price on. I have so many. They're $25. And you can get them when they're on sale on Prime Days, probably coming up here again for Black Friday. I just load up on them. Why do I load up on them? I have 2 kids in college, and the one thing about these is they get lost easily. You can imagine you slip them in your bag, and then all of a sudden you leave them somewhere and they're gone. So I probably have 4 or 5 of these standing by, ready to replace any that get lost. But overall, I'm not really crazy about AirPods. I had Bose Quiet Comfort corded, which I had replaced the padding on. I looked up when I did it on Amazon. I bought the pads in 2015, so that was the replacement, and they just finally crapped out and stopped working. So I thought, I need to go and get me some new over-the-ear headphones. And I just happened to be flying this week, and certainly do not blame any parents or kids, but I was surrounded by children on the flight, and it doesn't bother me at all. I've done it. I know how stressful it is for the parents. I in no way, shape, or form blame them. But I thought, if I had a pair of the over-ear noise-canceling headphones, I would be able to watch a movie or something, because I usually don't do that on a flight, and I probably need to be more productive. So I actually bought these. These are the Soundcore Space Ones. I got them for $89, I believe. I think there was a $10 coupon. They're regular to $99, and I watched tons of videos that showed comparisons on noise canceling headphones under $100, and this pretty much won them all. So if you want to see a video that compares them, just do Soundcore Space One comparison, and you'll see some videos on. They do an excellent job. They go through a lot of different factors. And overall, it's just, these I bought just based on all those videos. And so I got them. I looked at the prices of Bose Quiet Comfort. They're $229. Now remember, these were $89. The Quiet Comfort Ultra, they're $449. I have the prices written on the back of this box. And then the Sony XM4s are $200. And then they go all the way up to $428 for the XM6s. So, what? I gotta tell you, if you are in the market for some over-the-ear headphones with noise cancellation, Bluetooth. These can compare to or can pair, I should say, with 2 different devices, and they work just fine. They really do. They're comfortable. They have little memory foam cups here. They tilt. They fold up to go in this little bag. This little bag that they come with is not real great, but you know, what are you going to do? So they also come with a 3.5 millimeter cord if you ever want to go old school. But if you want to go old school, like I mentioned, my iPhone now takes USB-C. You're going to need this little adapter. So I just throw these in the bag with it. These will take flights with me, and I actually used them coming back on the flight. I had these delivered while I was on my trip, and I downloaded a couple movies. You know, Wednesday the show on Netflix was out, so I downloaded a couple episodes of that, watched those. I mean, these were fantastic. They really work well. The noise canceling was great on the flight, and if you need it, it's great. And the other thing is on those Bose, you know, the battery life was horrible. It was like up to 24 hours playtime. I'm like, what? If you don't use noise cancellation, these will last almost 70 hours. That's crazy. It's awesome, you know. And you don't have to have, you know, the only thing I didn't like about my old Bose is they took a little battery in them. I think it was a AA. And of course, Duracell, yeah, I'm calling you out, Duracell. They're famous for if you leave something in a device too long, they break open, they leak, and they, you know, screw your device up. I can't tell you how many little things, nothing expensive, thank goodness, but I've had enough things destroyed by Duracell batteries. So Duracell, you got to do better. My goodness. But that's another topic for another time. But if you're looking for some affordable over-the-ear headphones that do noise cancellation, it also has an app. I'm not big into the app. You know, I try to limit all the apps on my phone. But this also comes with an app. You can customize the equalizer settings to your liking. You can also pair. You know, you can also change it from noise canceling to transparency mode to off, you know, however you want to do that. You can also do that with the buttons as well, you know, on the go while they're on your head. But overall, these are fantastic. I have a hat on. I got my airborne hat on. I served in the 82nd. So for those of you that have also served in the 82nd, you're my brothers. But they're fantastic. They really do well, and I just couldn't be more pleased, and I'm just thrilled and want to share the world, you know, share with the world that these were $89, $99. You know, you're gonna come in under $100 with these things, and they're fantastic. So there's no reason to spend all that money on some of the other ones. Now, if you're into that and you can hear the difference and you can hear all the tones and you're really into the you know, the music, and you really are an aficionado, awesome. I'm not. I mean, I just need to hear the, you know, it's good enough. It's good enough. And these really did the trick for me. I recommended them to my children. They just went back to school. I have 2 in college. And they haven't said, well, you know, I said, I'll buy you these if you want them, you know. I don't know if they quite make the fancy, you know, but they're making a comeback in college. I don't know if you know, but young ladies in college, you know, whenever they wear these, their hair usually will cover them up. And so people will talk to them when they're actually, you know, on their, you know, AirPods or whatever they may have that's small. And so what you're seeing now is you're seeing a lot of young ladies on campus, campuses. I'm not sure if campi is the plural of campus, but they're wearing over-the-ear ones now, big ones. So I don't know if these quite are the fashion statement for one of them that, you know, they should be, but for the money, you can't beat them. So overall, if you're looking in the market, check out the videos on YouTube. A lot of folks did great comparison videos. Check them out. And I'm pretty sure that if you want to spend under $100 and you want all the features, go with the Soundcore Space One. They're fantastic. I just wanted to say. Hey, Plano Man here, and I just wrapped that video, but I had to come back on and tell you one more thing. These work fantastic for phone calls. They really do. They have microphones built in. They can hear you just fine, and you can hear them just fine. I just called my mama, talked to her on these, and she never said anything. She usually went very quickly to say, "You don't sound right. You sound like you're in a tunnel or something." But she was none the wiser. So these work fantastic for talking on the phone, or if you paired them to your computer on a virtual meeting, a Zoom meeting, or a Teams meeting. These will work just fine. So just wanted to add that in there. Take care, everyone. Plano Man out.